Good day, and welcome to another episode of the Hoops and Hot Takes podcast. Today, we will be ranking the top 10 power forwards of all time. Honestly, I think this one might like it's like less clear, you know. Like, I think number one is clear, and after that, because like the other ones, like shooting guard and small forward, like it's pretty obvious who one, two, and three are, and it's like not that close. Especially like I would say with like shooting guards, it's like from one to like eight was like kind of clear, except for like Carson's James Harden delusion. Like power forward, it's like you can other than like
Is
the
it?
number one spot, you can like sort it in a
I feel
lot of
like there
different
isn't
ways.
that many players to name.
Yeah, there aren't. All right, let's get started then.
All right, we'll begin with some honorable
There's
mentions,
no way, bro. 80 didn't make it.
as we always do. Um, yeah,
Interesting. Draymond didn't make
first
it.
off the list was Anthony Davis, and then number 12 was Draymond Green, and number 13 was Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh didn't make it. Interesting.
10? You think Chris Bosh is top 10 all time?
I
Well,
don't think
no,
he's top.
I didn't have him in my top 10. Actually, no, I had him at 10. I had him at 10.
All right, so we can
Well, I thought you guys would have had him higher.
actually. Do we want to start with Anthony Davis, or do you want to start with Chris Bosh?
I'll start with Chris Bosh. Well, because we're the entire list, we're kind of like going like descending.
Okay,
It
we can
makes more
start.
sense. Where'd you guys have him?
I put Chris Bosh at like 13, dude. I don't think he's a top 10 for sure.
I had him at 13
I
as
mean,
well.
like thinking about it now, I had I had him at 10. I think maybe 11 makes a little bit more sense because I was debating between I had Draymond at 11. I was like heavily debating between him and Draymond.
Yeah, and
I
I
put
just
Draymond
see
before
how
him.
Chris Bosh is above Draymond.
I don't know because like Chris Bosh has more All Stars and he just puts up better numbers. I see like I can see the argument for like Draymond being like a better basketball player in like the sense that he does like a lot on defense and is a very good facilitator. And he also has four rings, which like now that I'm saying it out loud, yeah, Draymond is better.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
Draymond played a
Draymond's
bigger
higher.
role.
done
He
more.
just played a bigger role in their the Warriors dynasty, I
But
guess.
but I will say Chris Bosh should have more rings. If the Pistons weren't stupid and took who'd they take? Who'd they take number two?
Forgot. It's the guy
Darko,
that went to the
Darko
he owns
Milicic.
a farm, doesn't he?
Was it Darko Milicic? It's Darko, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did Darko Milicic. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they had taken Chris Bosh instead, completely different career, you know.
No, but they were more likely to take Carmelo. That was the
That's
whole.
true.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
All right, there's not much. Yeah, I don't have much to say about Chris Bosh. You know.
He's a great player, but I don't think he's top 10.
Yeah, see, I actually
Yeah,
thought Chris Bosh would be underrated, but then I'm surprised that, I had him at 13 as well, and then I'm surprised Josh had him at number 10. I guess he's well known because he played with LeBron, but I think
like he also has two rings. He has a lot of All Stars. He's a good player.
yeah, no, he's a
Like he
good
has
player.
longevity to him, unlike some of the other players on this list.
No, he doesn't actually have longevity.
No,
That's
yeah,
the
he doesn't.
main thing.
No,
Like,
like longevity of All Stars. He has.
Oh,
Let me check how many All Stars he has.
I
he has
think he has
11.
like
He
nine
has
or eight
11.
All-Star appearances, which is why it's like he is impressive because I mean this guy his career got shortened like significantly. I mean he was forced to retire at like 31, 32, right?
What are you talking about? He has 11 All Stars.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has
okay,
11.
he has 11 All-Stars and this guy like was forced to retire in his prime, right? So I mean Chris Bosh he might have been higher up. I mean he was always a decent player. But I don't know. You can't look at like a prime Chris Bosh and say, "Oh, this guy was super dominant." He also just played for a
That's
not
true.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay. All right.
Draymond,
Uh,
right before
Draymond.
Chris Paul.
And now that I'm thinking, how is Draymond this low? Where'd you guys have Draymond?
I put him at 12.
I had
Carson?
Draymond at 11.
Okay. All right. That's not that low then. I thought Carson would have placed him a lot higher because I know Carson thinks like Draymond's a top 10 defender of all time.
Yeah, Draymond is a top 10 defender of all time.
I don't like him, dude.
Yeah, but like liking or not liking someone is kind of irrelevant.
So where do you have him, Josh?
I
11.
had him at 11,
Yeah.
but now that I'm thinking about it, I think he should be 10.
Interesting. I think power forwards is actually like a surprisingly pretty deep position. Um, yeah, I like Draymond Green a lot. I wish he could be higher. I just like he just wasn't that. I don't know. It's hard to say, but like everyone else had so much impact on offense as well in terms of like scoring. And like yeah, Draymond's a facilitator, but like
Yeah, but I mean, he was
everyone,
like the first power forward to do like small ball. That
yeah,
that
Yeah,
did like the Warriors.
exactly. He has impact on the game. He also has a defensive player of the year and should have more.
yeah,
Like I think he probably should have 3 defensive player of the years.
yeah,
And
probably.
then uh he also has 4 rings. So
Yeah, and he has like 9 or 10 all defense teams. So
Eight
yeah.
times all
And
defense.
like
yeah,
personally I value rings very highly and he has 4. And like it's not like he was like a role player or anything. Like he was very impactful on getting these rings.
yeah, but you got to remember you had him at 11 as well. You're acting as if you had him at like 8 or
Well,
like
no, I'm thinking about him at like now as in like as 10.
okay, one higher. Yeah, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
maybe Draymond Green could be higher. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but if I look at just the honorable mentions and I see Chris Bosh and Draymond Green, I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
But why is AD here, bro? Someone tell me why. Where do y'all have AD?
Where do you guys have AD?
I put AD at 9.
I had him at 10.
I had him at 14.
Oh, you hater, bro.
14 is crazy.
I just don't think he's like that great, Like he had one good run in 2020 to win a ring. Like and a kind of Mickey Mouse ring too.
Okay, but before he
Like
came to
everybody
Lakers,
that I
he was
have
on the
before,
Pelicans. He was
everybody
already
that I
battling.
have ahead of him. Yeah, but like the Pelicans weren't good.
No,
He
no,
was
that's
dominant in the
Like
league.
Pelicans were good. I'll say I think
DeMarcus
Anthony.
no,
Cousins, Drew
he made the playoffs twice with the Pelicans.
Well, yeah,
And first time he got swept.
well, yeah, but like no.
Again, no. The Pelicans were not good. He was not good on the no. He was good on the Pelicans, but the Pelicans were not good. He never led them past the second round, and they got. I'm pretty sure they got swept in the second round.
Yeah. Wait, the Pelicans.
Okay, but he was also the cover of 2K, bro.
So like that's literally like why do you even bring that up? That might be like the most fraudulent thing ever.
I think that would at least put him before Chris Bosh and Draymond Green on your list. Why the heck is he at 14?
No, because Chris Bosh and Draymond Green have more rings than him.
No,
Okay,
I find it kind of absurd that you have Anthony
he's
Davis.
way more impactful on offense and defense than them.
But also, Draymond has more all defensive teams.
Wait, also, since we're talking about honorable mentions, I think we need to talk about the people who didn't make the honorable mentions, you know? So, I think the notable people that I missed honorable mentions, Paul Gasol, Chris Webber,
Oh, wait,
and I guess
did,
LaMarcus
did
Aldridge.
wait, did Kevin McHale make the top 10?
Oh, you'll see. But but yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, Chris Webber and LaMarcus Aldridge were not on my list.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge was not on my list as well, but he was like 16.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
see, that was about where I was at too. I know, I think Chris Webber was like 16 for me, and then LaMarcus Aldridge probably would have been next.
Chris
Like he
Webber,
was considered.
and I think
Okay.
Jason Ryan. But yeah, when I look at Chris Webber, I think he's also like kind of like honorable mention. Like I think of him kind of like Chris Bosh. Very different careers, but if I were to like rank their careers around the same.
Yeah, I put him there.
Okay. Well, you know why? You know why LaMarcus Aldridge and Chris Webber did not make my list? Because I can almost guarantee you guys that you guys did not put Dolph Shays on your list.
Yeah, I did not.
No.
See,
No, I'll tell you, because peak for peak, if we're talking peak for peak, Chris Webber might be a top 10 power forward of all time. And if we're talking peak for peak, Anthony Davis is like a top 5 power forward of all time, which is why I don't think he should be in the honorable mentions. I think he is a top 10 power forward of all time because you can't compare him to Draymond Green and Chris Bosh. He's just better. He's
Yeah, but
significant.
he's not better than anybody in my top 10. Well, actually, I think Draymond Green is greater because of his
That,
four
that,
rings.
that can't be true though. We'll see who's in your top 10. But
No,
Anthony,
I can tell you,
Has
Draymond
Draymond Green
Green,
ever been a part of an MVP talk, bro?
no, but like that doesn't
Exactly.
matter as much
As
to
a
me.
power
To
forward
me,
to be
that
in an
doesn't.
MVP talk, does that not make
To
him good?
me, to me, that doesn't matter as much as rings.
no, but you
Rings
act
is
like
the
Anthony
ultimate reason
never
you
won a
play
ring. He won
basketball.
a ring.
Yeah, one Mickey Mouse ring.
Okay,
He
cool.
won it in Disneyland, bro. He literally won a ring at Disney World. Good
Yeah,
for him. One ring.
no, but Anthony
Which
Davis.
by the way, is the only other time like he's made it to the. That's the only playoff run that he's won a conference finals game.
No, Anthony Davis was a top 5 player, and he's arguably still. Actually, I don't know about now, but Anthony Davis was a top 5 player for 5 years,
Okay,
and arguably a top 3 player for a year or two.
I don't. I disagree.
No,
Which year was that?
if you go back to 2018, right? In
Uh-huh.
2018, 2019, 2017, those few years, the best player, LeBron, the second best player, Kevin
What?
Durant, and the third best player is arguably Anthony Davis.
No, no. It's like Anthony Davis, like number 6,
No,
behind like James Harden and like Paul George
no.
and
Oh, George. No,
Curry
third is
and like
between
Curry.
Anthony Davis, James Harden, and Steph Curry, and Kawhi Leonard, I guess. But Kawhi was
Was
missing.
wait was 2018 not MVPG year?
It was MVP Harden year, yeah, 2018.
No, MVPG.
What?
Paul George.
Paul George.
Oh, no, Paul George? No, that was 2019.
Was that not his Thunder year? Okay.
2019,
But
yeah.
still, I would definitely put Harden and Curry above Anthony Davis
No,
in
all time,
2018.
yes. But
No,
back
in
then, he was
2018.
better at basketball. No, I don't think you realize. And I think this is 2019. Was this 2019? No, this is 2018. This is 2018, all right. So this is the year Warriors swept the Cavs in the finals. In the first round, they played the Pelicans, all right?
hmm
They beat the Pelicans in 6 games. That was
No, that's not true.
or is it 5 games? Okay. But it was Anthony Davis
They
and
played in the second round, and I'm pretty sure they swept them.
was that the year?
But let's. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the game logs.
Oh, then I guess they played.
This is
The Pelicans played the
2018.
Blazers in the first round. Yeah, Pelicans played the Blazers in the first round, and they played the Warriors in the second round. And then the Warriors played the Rockets in the conference
Okay,
final.
they swept the Blazers and then got gentlemen swept by the
Yeah, okay.
Warriors.
They swept the Blazers. That Pelican squad was actually pretty good with Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins
Okay.
and like Rajon Rondo and whatnot. I'm just saying, like Anthony Davis was single-handedly, like he was arguably the best player of that series as well. So yeah, Anthony
I
Davis.
mean, sure, he averaged like 25. Actually, it might be more than 25. Trying to like mental math there right now. That's like 28.
Yeah, and so
Alright.
instead of the Rockets,
I'll admit, I
The
probably put him
Pelicans
too
put
low.
up the best fight against that Warriors squad, that 2018 Warriors squad, other than the Rockets. So the
Yeah,
Pelicans,
after further consideration, I'll move him up one spot. I think he's probably greater all time than Pau Gasol.
yeah, and also I feel like your recency bias is getting to you. Like Anthony Davis has had a lot of injury concerns recently, but I mean, he's also like 31, 32. He's been in the league for quite a while now.
hmm
He was really good in
Sure.
Pelicans years.
All right, we'll give him 13.
Yeah,
Actually, we'll give him 12. We'll give him 12.
yeah. All right. Number 10, Kevin McHale.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale is not greater all time than Anthony Davis or Draymond Green. Maybe
I agree. No. Kevin McHale is not top 10. Who put Kevin McHale in their top 10?
Yeah, I put him right before Anthony Davis, bro.
Where at 8?
Yeah.
Where'd you put him, Carson?
I had Kevin McHale at 12.
Yeah, I also had him at 12. So how's he in the top 10?
But how did this make top 10 when Anthony Davis didn't make, bro?
Oh, to be fair, I think my 14 pulled him down quite a bit.
Yeah, bro. That 14 is just messed
Yeah.
up, bro.
No, Kevin
Yeah, Kevin
McHale is
McHale is
not
not that good.
just respect.
Kevin McHale is not. Wait, you had him right before AD.
Dude, I did some research on this guy, bro. He's really good when he was playing with Larry Bird. And he
I
came
mean,
off the bench and he was
No,
still good.
I'm telling you, this man is the ultimate Larry Bird merchant. Like
He was only good because
is
of
he
Larry
really
Bird.
good? Yes, he's really good, but he has never done anything in his life without Larry Bird. Like I'm telling you, that 1987 All NBA team is actually just like carried by Larry Bird.
no, you can't
Like
say that
this,
because he played with Larry Bird like his entire career, basically.
yeah, but like no, but like when Larry Bird was injured, this man got swept.
Okay,
That's all I'm
Larry
gonna
Bird is
say.
the player on the team. Larry Bird was arguably the
Yeah,
best in the world.
so like
Without the best player in the world,
Scottie
yeah, he's
Pippen.
not gonna do very good.
No, okay, Scottie Pippen lost Michael Jordan. They were still like one of the best teams in the league.
They were not one of the best teams in the league.
Yes, they were, bro.
They were not.
They quite literally were.
No, they were not.
Yes, they were.
They were not though.
They had like
Yeah.
did they have like 50 wins this
They were
season
the
and
third seed. Exactly.
Yeah,
They won 55 games and were the third
they
seed.
won 55 games. I'm just telling you, that was a fraudulent 55 games. They were not good in the playoffs. They just were not.
okay, Carson, whatever you say, bro.
Yeah.
They literally won a playoff series and they
Yeah,
lost in the second round in 7 games.
yeah, they lost the 7 games. And guess whose fault was that? That's Scottie Pippen's fault. I'm just saying, Scottie Pippen is not good at basketball. I'll put it that
Bro,
way.
bro. Taking a team to 7 games in the second round is that's how much Joel Embiid has done in his career.
And no, and it's not Scottie Pippen's doing that they got there. It's Tony Kukoc. Tony Kukoc is better than Scottie Pippen at basketball. I said it.
You
Okay,
said
you
it.
said it does
Oh,
not mean
you
it's
said it.
true.
Oh, you said
Oh,
it.
you said it. Oh, you said it. Oh, so
Scottie
scary.
Pippen
Carson
is not
said
good
it.
at basketball. I don't.
Oh, you said it.
Scottie
Carson said
Pippen
it.
is one of the most overrated players of all time. Yeah.
All right. Wait, Ryan, was this your attempt at like pleasing me by throwing in an old head?
Yeah, because I just like the only okay, one of the two older players, like really old players that I put in.
Oh, was the other one Elvin Hayes?
No,
Wait,
it's not.
there's no way. Elvin Hayes and Bob Pettit. You got to have both of them.
I
Oh,
put
that's
wait,
true.
I had Elvin Hayes. I think I had Elvin Hayes maybe, but I know I had Bob
That's
Pettit.
true. That's
Yeah,
true. You got to have them both because
yeah,
like Bob Pettit is actually like yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, I might have been hating a little bit. I think Kevin McHale top 10 is not bad. Like I was worried that like some non-ball knower was gonna put him really high though, so I kind of like lowered him a little bit to drag him to like where he should be.
Okay, just like what you did with the 80, huh?
No, I simply don't think 80's top 10.
Okay.
No, Kevin McHale is not. I mean, Kevin McHale is good. Good footwork, good defender, all that.
Yeah, back-to-back six man of the year, has
He's
3 rings. Like yeah, he's a good player.
You know, like
Yeah. So did Manu. Like what is the point?
yeah, and Manu is not a top 10 shooting guard.
Yeah, but then Kevin McHale also w went off the bench. Like he also like what am I saying? He also like started and was really good.
Yeah, and
And
Manu.
also let's like not forget Kevin McHale's a really good defender.
Yeah, and Manu is a really good defender. I don't
Okay, but
think
Manu's not
he's
but
better at
not Manu is not six-time all defense.
yeah, and Manu is a 5-time champion. Actually, I think he's 4-time. Yeah.
Yeah, Manu's 4-time champion. Kevin McHale is 3-time champion. That's one more ring. But six all defensive teams difference.
Mm. It's close. Between the two, it's close. Kevin
And
McHale's
also Kevin McHale also has more all-stars.
yeah, yeah.
I think like 5 more all-stars.
Yeah, I think McHale is probably slightly better than. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, I think that's all about Kevin McHale.
Number 9,
Elvin Hayes.
Hayes.
Elvin Hayes. Where'd you guys have him? I had Elvin Hayes at
I put him at 10.
9. I had him at 9.
I also had him at 9.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this guy, just like, you see his all-star numbers. Like, He had longevity. Like he has everything you're kind of looking for. He had longevity. He had peak. I'm pretty sure he won a ring.
Yeah, I think he won one.
Did win the ring.
Yeah, and like uh he won with like was it he
Unseld.
was with Unseld, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was with Unseld. And Unseld's the better player, but yeah.
Unseld's the better player, but like they made four straight finals. They just lost three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh this man's also like low-key one of Kareem's many fathers. Many, many fathers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can see the accolades, you see the numbers. Pretty good player. Yeah. Not much to say about him. Never watched him play, but we gotta respect greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
There we go.
he averaged almost 30
Okay.
one season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can move on from him.
hmm
At number 8, we have Dennis Rodman, and I have no idea why he's so low.
Where did you have him?
No, you guys say where you guys had him first, and I'll
I
say.
had him at
Oh my,
8.
oh my God, bro. I put this guy at 14th, man.
So Joshua had him at 8, and Ryan had him at 14, right?
Where'd you have him?
I had him at 4.
What?
Yeah. Dennis Rodman is the 4th greatest power forward of all time.
What? Wait, I'm
Dude, all
looking
he
at
can
these
do is
power
grab some
forwards.
boards, buddy.
No, no, like I
All
understand.
he
Like
can do is to jump into the sideline like a freaking bird just for some ball, bro. He averaged more than 10 points once in his whole career.
No. You guys actually just like are not familiar with Dennis Rodman, bro. Like,
I'm very familiar with Dennis
What
Rodman,
else would
but
you
like
do other than this,
I'm
bro?
looking at the 7 guys I have ahead of him, and there's just no argument for Dennis Rodman over any of them.
well, there is though.
There is not. Like
Because no, because
in
I know
what
a
world?
lot of the guys
In,
you're gonna have played against Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman completely owned them.
By what? Grabbing rebounds off them?
No, Dennis Rodman locks them up.
wait,
You know who is my greatest defender of all time? Dennis Rodman, number 1.
I agree with that, but I'm trying to think like.
So yeah, how can you have your greatest defender and not even like barely making the top 10 in his position?
Hmm.
Nah, dude, this guy's not.
I
He
feel
is
like
not. He is
this is
not.
more of a debate
He's not
between you
that.
and Ryan because I have him in my top 10. I just don't think offensively he does enough to be put any higher.
No. Because like I mean, a lot of people like you would think, right? Because according to Joshua, like the GOAT debate, so we have like agenda over like Michael Jordan's teammates and like LeBron's teammates. See, I'm not like that. I really
Yes,
want.
you are, bro. Yes, you are, bro. The amount of hate you get Scottie Pippen for no
No,
reason.
that's just because Scottie Pippen objectively just isn't that good. Dennis Rodman is superior. It's not even close. Dennis Rodman is
No, do you know
significantly better
why?
than
Do you
Pippen.
know? Okay, you guys know why he does this? Okay, it's because he needs an agenda to say Michael Jordan's the GOAT, right? And the thing is, he doesn't need to include Dennis Rodman in it because Michael Jordan won without Dennis Rodman. But he's never won without Scottie Pippen, so he has to like defame Scottie Pippen to make Michael Jordan look better. He
No,
doesn't
no,
need to do that to Dennis Rodman to make
no.
Michael Jordan look good. And he
It's
also
really not
needs,
that deep.
but one of his
You
other
act like
core
I'm
beliefs,
scheming over
one
here.
of his other core beliefs is that the '96 Bulls, or like one of the Bulls teams, is like a top. I forgot if it was the number 1 or number 2 team of all time. So he also needs to like glaze another guy to make them seem like top 2 team all time. Like
He read you like
stop
a
it.
book, buddy. He read you like a book.
No,
Bro, 4th all time on this list, dude. He can't even put the ball in the basket, bro. That's the point of the game. It's not just stopping the other team from scoring.
the '96 Bulls are the best team of all time. All right,
See.
that's
I told you.
first we
I
ain't
told
gotta
you.
get that quick.
No, they're
72.
not. No. After centers, we will be doing greatest teams of all time.
No.
There will be a debate.
No, 72 and 10, and you
Okay,
win the championship. How's that
okay,
not the greatest team of all time?
but there's more to it than just 72 and 10.
There's a 73 and 9.
Yeah, and they
No,
lost.
but it's not 73 and 9 is not the greatest team of all time. It's just not.
No, we're
LeBron is
talking about the
better. What can
Man,
I
best.
say
This
about
is the
it? LeBron is
greatest team
man,
of
better.
all time.
If
no,
they
the
won
greatest
that
team of
year,
all
they would
time,
be the best team of all time.
the greatest team of all time, man. You think about teams like Terry West, Elgin Baylor, and Will Chamberlain.
Forget about these
There's
guys, bro. Who cares?
there's John Havlicek, Bob Cousy, Sam Jones,
No, no.
and Bill Russell. Oh, these are great teams.
Did Sam Cousy, not Sam, did Bob Cousy even play with John Havlicek? I'm not sure they
No,
played together.
I don't think they played together. Neither of those teams are in my top five, though.
No,
No,
no.
there are very clear teams greater.
I don't know. How can you have Dennis Rodman at 14? It's just like,
That's a good question, though. How could you
oh,
have Dennis Rodman at 14? My man has 5 rings and 2 Defensive Player of the Years.
yeah,
I
just
just
off that alone.
I like to think about like more aspects than just defense on my list, dude.
Also, he has so much aura. Like the amount of aura Dennis Rodman has is actually kind of insane.
I think you're quite mistaken on whatever you believe aura is. It's just wrong.
That he clubs a nice
I'm
four left in the game and grabs 20 rebounds.
Yes, sir.
no. See,
He's also shows up to the game high.
another
Yeah.
Well, that's what we like to see from our star player, you know?
another underrated aspect of greatness is what you do off the court, right? LeBron fans like to talk about it all the time, and yet when we
And
talk,
what does he do off the court?
What is
Support Kim
he
Jong Un.
smokes. He
He
gives
puts
us
on a
women.
bag. He
No,
puts
no,
on.
no,
He
no,
goes
no.
to Korea. He
Dennis
goes to North
Rodman,
Korea.
Dennis
brags
Rodman
about-
is the diplomat. Dennis Rodman has
goes to
done
North
more
Korea.
for world peace than any basketball player has ever done, except for Michael Jordan himself.
Wait, have you seen clips of the thing that like he had a whole team play with North Korea basketball teams?
Yeah, exactly. He's done so much for North Korea.
Did you actually see that thing? That was so funny. It's a bunch of old retired players playing basketball where dunking is worth 3 points.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, Dennis Rodman is bringing joy. He's bringing the game of basketball to North Korea. He's also serving as basically like an ambassador for America and North Korea. He's done so much for the world. You can't say it about anyone else on this list. I mean, you can't say it about any other basketball player unless you're talking about Michael Jordan and maybe LeBron James and Kobe Bryant.
In terms of diplomacy, no, I think Bill Russell has done more for the world.
He's done more for America. I don't know about the world.
He's no, Bill Russell is more impactful than. You know what? Why are we even entertaining this discussion?
No, but that's just his like off-court things, right?
But Ryan, 14 is kind of absurd though. 14
I
is
don't like
crazy.
him. I don't like him. I think
No, 14 is crazy though.
okay. I have him behind players that can actually play basketball.
Dennis,
He can play basketball though.
dude. Dennis Rodman is the greatest defender of all time. Like,
Look, I put him on the list because just because he's Dennis Rodman. I didn't want to put him on the list, dude.
no, that's actually just hating. Dennis Rodman, no, think about it. You have Dennis Rodman on you. You literally can't do anything. That's like, and he's like not even a big guy, you know.
He
And
literally
You know-
looks
you know-
like a bull, bro.
like-
He looks like a bull.
You know, Dennis Rodman has dropped 34 before, right?
oh yeah, not to mention, yes, this is a good thing. And in 19,
That
actually,
yeah,
wait,
that game against the Pacers, he had 34 points and 34 rebounds.
Okay, so you're saying he can score then? Then why doesn't he score?
no,
Because he's playing with
he does other
Michael
things.
Jordan and Scottie Pippen. He doesn't
he
need to.
grabs the board and gives it to Jordan and lets Jordan do his thing.
Yeah, he's same with like
And
Isaiah
that's
Thomas
supposed to make
and
him
like
good. That's supposed to make him good
Isaiah
that he
Thomas
gives the
and
ball
like
away.
Of course, because he gets the ball.
What?
He gets the
If
rebound.
he gives the ball away,
he's clearly a winning player.
He's getting the possession for his team, and then once
Yeah,
he
he's
gets
a
the
winning
possession
player.
for his team, he gets the ball to his best player, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And Michael
What
Jordan
you don't
scores.
want-
They win games. They win
Exactly.
championships.
What you don't want is like a rebound guy to like keep the ball to himself when he's not like very good at scoring.
Exactly. And yeah, Dennis Rodman can score.
Yeah.
I think it's the 90. I can't remember. It's the 96 or 97. No, I think it's the 96 finals against the Supersonics. All right. Like Dennis Rodman, if it wasn't for the fact that Michael Jordan's Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman would be Finals MVP. Like if he was playing with LeBron instead of Michael Jordan, that's Finals MVP. If he's playing with Steph Curry instead of LeBron, that's Finals MVP. He would have had like an Andre Iguodala kind of Finals MVP. He was that good at basketball, man. He was that impactful. He was also scoring the ball. You know, he's the best defender. But, you know, he just happens to play with Michael Jordan, you know.
Hmm.
But Dennis Rodman is really good at basketball.
Because he scored 34 points once, that means he's good at scoring.
No, no, no. I'm not saying he's a good scorer, but like, dude, look at his rebounding numbers, bro. How many rebounding? 7-time rebounding champ, bro. And dude, 7-time rebounding champ in the 90s. This 90s is when it's the big man era. It's when you all have all these centers. And Dennis Rodman as like a, well, how tall is he? 6'7", 6'6", power forward. You know, undersized power forward is leading the league in rebounds repeatedly, and he's like dominating. It's not even close. Come on.
Well, uh,
Dude, Dennis Rodman does all the dirty plays, gives you so many
okay.
possessions. I don't know. Intangibles, like,
I
intangibles,
agree. I
intangibles,
agree. But
bro.
like, yeah, he's
And that
here
makes him
because I
fourth
see him
on
as
this
the
list
greatest
for
glue
you?
guy of all time. I see him as the greatest glue guy of all time. But like, glue guy in the end is still only glue guy. So I can't put him above 8. Like, I think 4 and 14 are equally absurd.
No, you actually just cannot name me seven power forwards that are better. And you
Well, we're
definitely
about
cannot name
to.
me 13
We're
power
about to.
forwards that are better than
We're
Dennis
about
I
to
Rodman.
think
because the
Draymond Green
seven
does what he
guys,
does but better, bro.
no, the 7 guys that I have that are ahead on this list are exactly the 7 guys I have ahead of Dennis Rodman.
All right, then we'll see. We'll see. Let's move on to
All right,
Okay,
number.
well,
let's
let's
see.
move
Let's
on.
do
Let's move
let's
on.
do the next
All
one.
right, number 7, Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. Yeah, I think Charles Barkley in every way is a greater power forward than Dennis Rodman.
I
The only
agree.
problem, the only hole in Charles Barkley's resume, which
Doesn't
makes
have a
it close.
championship.
I actually was debating about Charles Barkley and Dennis Rodman, but the only whole reason is just like Dennis Rodman has 5 rings.
Yeah, and Charles Barkley has none.
Yeah, that's the only hole in his resume.
Yeah, and for you, you always talk about how important
That's a
rings are.
massive hole, by the way. That's a massive hole because like if Charles Barkley had even like 1 ring, the gap is like this much.
No, it
But
is.
because he doesn't have any rings, it's like this. Like it is so close. Only because Charles Barkley doesn't have any rings.
No, it's not.
Same with the guy I have at 6.
No,
Oh, by
I
the way,
don't care if
where'd you
Charles
have Charles
Barkley
Barkley?
can score 30, and I love Charles
Where'd you
Barkley.
have
I don't
Charles
care if
Barkley?
he can score like 30 and 15, you know, against any other team. When he's playing Dennis Rodman, he's getting like 9 and 5. He's getting his ass
That's
locked
so
up.
cap. I searched it up. His career average against Dennis Rodman is 23, 13, and 4. Meanwhile, Rodman is averaging 8, 12, and 2. So like even like Dennis Rodman's like stat that he's like, that's his thing. Yeah, like Charles Barkley out rebounds him.
No, but you see, the thing with Dennis Rodman, you never look at the stats, bro. And that's
Oh
not
my
happening.
God, bro.
No, but the thing is, like, if the other guy gets 13 rebounds a game and 24 points, you're not really locking him up. 24 and 13, like, if Jokic is playing Rudy Gobert, okay, and Jokic has 24, 13, and 4, and someone says Rudy Gobert locked him up, what would you say? You would
Wait,
say you're stupid.
no, it's
And
possible.
in the same way,
No, it's possible.
I'm telling you, no,
No,
it
no,
is not. In no world,
no,
when you
no,
drop 24 and 13, did you get locked up?
no, it's
Unless
definitely.
you're,
Jokic was dropping 24 and 13 in these playoffs against the Thunder sometimes. Oh, he was getting locked up.
yeah, they say that because they're dumb.
No. 24 and 13. No. That's not like if you're saying he's like getting 34 and 13, then I'll be like, oh yeah, okay. There's no way he's getting locked up. But 24 and 13, he's still getting locked up, bro.
And it's not like he has terrible shooting percentages either.
He does. Charles Barkley is an awful shooter.
No, he's not even shooting that bad. He's still shooting like 54% from the field
Whoa.
against Dennis Rodman.
Charles Barkley is like the worst shooter of all time.
Okay. But like this entire thing you have about like Dennis Rodman locking him up is actually just a myth.
No, but it's not just Charles Barkley, it's everyone.
Okay, but we're talking about Charles Barkley in this scenario.
No, but you ask any of the 90s bigs, right? And you're like, okay, like who's the toughest defender? Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, and he's the greatest defender of all time. But like you're acting like he owns all these people, and you're acting like he's the 4th greatest power forward of all time.
But
He's
I'm
not.
saying you could ask
Wait,
any other question.
Where do you guys have Charles Barkley?
7 or 6, I don't remember.
Ryan had him at 6.
Austin?
I had him at 7.
6 is interesting.
Yeah, and you had him at 7.
And I know who Ryan had at 7 then.
No. So we all agree. We all agree that around where Charles Barkley is.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
yes,
what was
pretty
disagreed
much.
upon is why is Dennis Rodman higher than him? That just does not make any sense.
I'll tell you why. Because, like I said, you ask any 90s player who's the toughest defender, they'll tell you Dennis Rodman.
But
You ask
defense is
any
not
of
the
them,
only thing
any
about
question.
basketball.
No, any
No,
question.
Thank
Any
you, bro.
question. And their
there's
answer
more
is
to
never gonna be
basketball
Charles
than
Barkley.
defense. No, that's like one of the main reasons why LeBron is not my GOAT. Because Michael Jordan is so much clearly like the better defender. Right? It's like you can't be holding double standards for players just because you like them. You need to be if you value all aspects of basketball, you need to value all aspects of basketball when looking at every single player.
Exactly.
And you're clearly having a double standard between Michael
No.
Jordan
Where's
and
the double
LeBron
standard?
James
I'm asking you. I'm asking
because
you.
because
You can
you are always pointing out LeBron's failures on defense, but you're ignoring Dennis Rodman's failures on offense.
Then I'm telling you, Charles Barkley was also a bad defender. He was objectively a bad defender. He was a cone on defense as a power forward. He was a great offensive player. Charles Barkley was one of the
Cone
best
on
offensive
defense.
players in the 90s. He was not good on defense. Charles Barkley just wasn't good on defense. Everyone knows that. And also, yeah, like I was saying,
Also, are we sure? Are we sure Dennis Rodman is better than Charles Barkley at getting rebounds? I'm not sure about that.
the numbers speak for themselves. But also,
They do, and Charles Barkley does have better numbers.
he does not. 11.7,
Yeah, he does.
2.1.
No, but like in their primes.
7-time rebounding champ versus
Yeah,
1-time rebounding champ.
yeah, but like you look at offensive rebounding numbers. Six
Charles
offensive
Barkley-
rebounds a game. 6 offensive rebounds a game is pretty impressive.
I don't know. Charles Barkley is maybe he's a top 10 rebounder, So
You know what? We need to move on.
No. I know, because I need to finish what I was saying earlier. You can ask any 90s player any question, and the answer will never be Charles Barkley. Who's the best this?
Now, who's the fattest player on the court? You're getting Charles Barkley. Who
Okay.
eats the most at dinner? Who ate the most at the All-Star dinner? The answer is going to be Charles Barkley.
Okay. All right.
He's like the Zion Williamson. Which reminds me of the Stephen A. quote about Zion eating a table. All the chefs want to meet him. The word is he'll eat a table.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, Charles, on his Sixers days, he was actually pretty skinny. All right, number 6, Bob Pettit.
Bob Pettit. I had Bob Pettit at 5. What about you guys? I'm guessing Ryan, you had him at 7.
Yes, he's my 7 guy.
Okay. Carson.
6.
I don't know. I think it's very I don't understand how he only has one All-NBA team. Oh no. Oh wait, I have dyslexia. He has 11. But
I was not familiar with
yeah.
this guy.
I think
I saw his stats, bro. What the heck? He averaged 26 points and 16 rebounds.
yeah, and also he's the only player ever to lead a team to beat Bill Russell in the finals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he won with what St. Louis, right?
Yeah, the Hawks. And he's also a 2-time MVP.
Yeah, I mean he's good, but
Yeah.
again, he's from
No, I'm not disagreeing with you having him at 7. 7 is very reasonable. At 5 and 7, I'm looking at the guys around. I'm yeah, that's about right. The only reason I have him above Karl Malone, which I have him above Karl Malone, is because he has a ring and Karl Malone doesn't. But what I'm interested in is Carson, what is your argument of Dennis Rodman over Bob Pettit?
Bob Pettit played in the 60s.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, and it's not just he played in the 60s. They were trash. That's partially the argument, right? But another thing is, yeah, you look at his numbers, they're impressive. Everyone's numbers were impressive back then. The
That's
pacing,
not true though.
the star players, except for Bill
okay, sure.
Russell, had good stats.
Well, let's not act like Bill Russell did not average like 23 rebounds.
Yeah, and so did everyone else. But everyone else was also averaging 30, 40 points. Or
Yeah,
Will
and but
Chamberlain
Bill
was
Russell
averaging
has
50,
but
whereas
yeah,
Bill
but
Russell was averaging
because you know
13.
why? Because back then their basketball was not advanced enough for them to know that team basketball wins you more games than individual basketball.
No,
You
exactly.
know?
So I'm saying Bob Pettit, like he has good numbers. It's cool. And he
Yeah,
had all these
and
things.
he has a ring.
So I'm gonna have him top 10 all time, but I can't have him above someone like Dennis Rodman, who actually did stuff on the
Mhm.
basketball court. That is impressive. That no one else can do. That's the thing about Dennis Rodman as well. He's so unique of a player. You're never gonna have a Dennis Rodman again. You never had a
I'll
Dennis
grab a
Rodman. You
random
never
football
will have
player
again.
to a basketball court and he'll do that.
That's
What?
not true. No, if you grab a football player, you're getting Lou Dort. You're not getting Dennis Rodman.
Lou Dort. Fuck. Yeah, he's a football player.
And Dennis Rodman's pretty unique. Yeah, we'll probably there won't be another Dennis Rodman.
Exactly. Which is why I have Dennis Rodman up higher than Bob Pettit.
No,
All right.
but like, there's never going to be another Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is not touching your top 25 quarterbacks of all time.
No, there will be another James Winston. He just won't be
There
another.
will not, there will never be another Jameis Winston.
No, you just like chucking. A lot of people do that.
No, no. Jameis Winston might be the greatest locker room leader of all time.
All right, yeah, that's just
Like,
not.
there are very few people whose speeches, get me going like Jameis Winston. Here's a W. Let's eat one.
Wait, I'm kind of selling today. I've done this like 10 times already.
All right, and we're ready
Yeah,
to move on, anyways.
let's move to the fifth.
All right, number 5, Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
Well, actually, we kind of have to speed up here because the last few, I mean, it's gonna get kind of controversial. Like Josh was saying,
Okay,
number one is
we've
pretty
seen 5
common.
and 4. We can talk about both of them.
Yeah,
All right. I had Dirk at 4, and I had Dirk at 4.
Yeah, I had Dirk at 4.
yeah. See, like, why is Dirk even in the top 5? This is like the craziest thing ever. Dirk Nowitzki is 8th
Dude,
on
you
my
just
list.
hate him, dude. You've been hating him.
Dirk
You've been
Nowitzki is
hating
8th
him.
on my list.
I don't
You've
understand how
been
you can
hating him.
hate Dirk so much. Like, if it weren't for Dirk and the Mavs, LeBron would have like a real GOAT case.
No, he
Dude,
would not.
that 2011 championship ring, bro.
Most overrated run ever.
He beat the Miami superstar.
Yeah, because LeBron scored 8 points. That's LeBron's fault, not Dirk's. Not Dirk. Dirk was all right. He was okay. He was giving you 20, 25, sometimes 30. But LeBron was giving you 8 points. That's why they lost.
Does that not mean the Mavs are really good?
Yeah, the Mavs had a good team. People always act like the Mavs had a bad team. It was just Dirk Nowitzki. That's just so wrong.
That's true. They had Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was playing really well.
They had Jason Kidd. They had Sean Marion. They had Tyson Chandler. They had good defenders as well. Jason Terry. That was a good team. I don't understand this whole narrative that the Mavericks are bad.
When you say good defenders as well, it's kind of just Tyson Chandler.
No. They're the perimeter defenders, right?
Oh,
Got
I
locked up by
guess, yeah.
JJ Barea.
No, but
JJ
he's a
Barea.
14-time All-Star, 12-time All-NBA. He's an MVP. He's a champion. Like, there's really like he's one of the few players in NBA history where you look at his career. Like, yeah, there's not really a hole in this guy's career.
It's not a hole. Dirk Nowitzki is the biggest choker of all time. People look at 2011 and all of a sudden
No,
forget
but
that
like,
this guy never
but
shows up.
the choking is not a hole in your resume. Choking leads to holes, but choking itself is not a hole.
No. Dirk Nowitzki is soft. He's a choker.
That is true. That
He
is
can't play
true.
defense.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't play defense. Actually,
And
yeah,
he can't play-
defense is
I don't
probably the hole in your
understand why.
resume.
No, see,
Yeah,
people always
defense
act
is the
like
hole
Dirk
in his
Nowitzki is like a
resume.
top 30 player. He isn't. I'm not sure Dirk Nowitzki is a top 50 player.
Oh my God, bro.
In fact,
And there's a reason why, like, out of these people, like, only really 3 of these power forwards are, like, in my opinion, top 30 players.
no, Dirk Nowitzki, bro, like his MVP, not that impressive. Not to
Wait.
mention his MVP year. What did he do? He lost
Wait,
to
is
Lost in the
Giannis on
first
this
round.
list?
8th-seeded
Wait,
Warriors,
Carson,
bro, with
Carson, is
Baron
Giannis on this
Davis.
list?
Did you
Carson,
say
is Giannis on
Baron
this list?
Davis?
Stop it.
Baron Davis, bro.
Yeah.
Baron Davis.
Yeah.
No way, you just say Baron.
Yeah, Baron Davis, Jason Richardson. Tell me that moves you. They're good players. They're not that good.
Carson.
Yeah.
Is Giannis on this list?
Of course, Giannis is on this list.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Of course, Giannis is on this
yeah, of
list.
course, Giannis is on this list. But Giannis is significantly better than Dirk Nowitzki at basketball.
Significantly. But yeah, actually, I don't think anyone's arguing about that.
Dirk,
Actually, now after further thought, I don't actually know why I had it Dirk at five
no,
or
what? No,
Dirk
no,
at
actually,
four.
no, no, no.
I think for me, Dirk is probably at five. Five is correct. I have Bob. I think now that I'm rethinking it, I think Bob Pettit is ahead of Dirk Nowitzki.
No, no, this is also like just a genuine question. What is Dirk Nowitzki good at?
He's a good
Shooting.
shooter. He's a good shooter.
Dude, he was the first big guy to shoot like that. That's why people praise him.
He's a good
No,
shooter. He's a good scorer. Like, yeah.
he could shoot all right. But I mean, he's, I
What do
mean,
you mean? His signature shot is his shot. What do you mean he can shoot all right?
no, no,
That's
no,
his.
he shoot all right, But like, all the bigs now shoot better. And also, I'm just
And
gonna
he also has multiple 50, 40, 90 seasons.
He's pretty efficient. He's pretty efficient shooter, sure. Kevin Garnett, I don't think is really a worse shooter than Dirk Nowitzki, right?
Yeah, and that's why Kevin Garnett is higher than him.
If Kevin Garnett decided to, not
No,
always take a
nobody is.
step
No,
in,
stop arguing with yourself. Nobody is arguing with you that Kevin Garnett is better.
no,
I
no, no,
think
no,
all
no.
of
I'm
us
not
have
just
Kevin
saying
Garnett
Kevin
higher.
Garnett is better at basketball. Everyone knows that. I'm saying Kevin Garnett is also just as good of a shooter as Dirk Nowitzki. Because people act like Dirk Nowitzki is the greatest shooting big of all time. He just isn't. He's not even
No,
top
no,
five.
has anyone ever said that? I don't think anyone's ever said that.
People always say Dirk Nowitzki is the greatest shooting big of all time.
Uh, Karl Anthony Towns is better than him.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Jokic is significantly better than both of them. But
I don't
no,
know about significantly.
I don't.
Jokic doesn't shoot enough, bro. He shoots like
And
two
you think
threes.
Dirk shoots? Dirk didn't shoot that much as well.
Yeah, no, Dirk is not like in my top 10 for like shooting big men.
That is, I need Kevin Garnett. If Kevin Garnett did not always take a step in because he was just allergic to the 3-point line, this wouldn't be a debate. Like who's the greatest? Like before the modern era where stretch bigs started being a bigger thing, Kevin Garnett would also be the greatest shooting big of all time over Dirk Nowitzki. But yeah, Dirk Nowitzki, the only thing he's good at is shooting. He's not that good of a rebounder. I mean, he's all right, but he's also like 6'11", 7 foot as a starting big man. So like, yeah, you're gonna get some boards. Not a good passer, all right. Pretty pretty high turnover rates. Insane choker, all right. Not a good defender. Actually, one of the worst defenders of all time for a big man. So
Yeah,
like,
I think
people
sure.
criticize Jokic. At least Jokic is like a smart defender, right? Jokic gets in passing lanes a lot. Jokic has good hands. Dirk
Bro,
Nowitzki is
why the
not
heck
good
do
at
you
a
keep bringing up
single
Jokic? He has nothing to do with this conversation, bro.
Dirk Nowitzki is not good at a single thing on defense. You cannot name me a single thing Dirk Nowitzki does good on defense.
Oh, it's like what
not.
Carson always does.
Not.
Carson, I think we need to move on. Like, you actually need to stop arguing with yourself. You're literally arguing with yourself, getting yourself all riled up. And then, like, when you're riled up, you have this,
Dude, we're not
like, you
arguing
have this
against
thing.
you.
We're not arguing against you. And, like, when you get riled up, you have, like, you develop this phobia that someone's trying to attack either Jokic, James Harden, or Jordan. And, like, anytime you're, like, arguing with yourself, you'll randomly, like, bring one of the three into the discussion, and you'll start arguing with yourself even harder. Like, it's okay. Just take a deep breath and go to number 4.
Yeah, no, but also 2006, right? Dwayne Wade was the Miami Heat. Dirk Nowitzki, completely owned. Not good.
Yes, we are aware. We are aware.
So the conclusion is Dirk Nowitzki, greatest choker of all time, should not be anywhere near the top 5 in power.
I don't know about greatest choker, but okay.
Yeah. All right. Number 4,
Karl Malone.
Malone.
That's too high.
What?
I had Karl Malone. Actually, that's not too high, but like, I don't think he's top 5. I had him at 6.
Loki, I don't really know him, but I researched him online, bro. Everyone puts him at second, so I put him at second too.
I had Karl Malone at 5.
Yeah, Karl Malone's so overrated. He doesn't have any rings. It's like actually, like Carson's like talking about people that got locked up by Dennis Rodman. He's bringing Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley did not really get locked up by Dennis Rodman like that. But like Karl Malone was actually getting locked up by Dennis Rodman. Like this man, I think it was like the '98 finals. Like you let Scottie Pippen say the mailman does not deliver on Sundays. Like you just need to retire at that point, you know?
Okay, but I thought he deserves to be in the higher spot because he's third all time in scoring. Like I feel like that has to say something about him being great.
No. See, this is just an average.
That's the thing, though.
Average
It's like
LeBron fan
it's kind of like Wilt, you know. Like he puts up really good numbers. but like a lot of them, he's literally like teammates with John Stockton. Like that Jazz team is like that's like the team of empty stats. Like
I mean,
there's
they
no
did make
better
two
team at putting
finals.
up empty. Yeah,
They
they
did
did
make.
put out two finals. They're really good, but like for both of them, like Carson always says, there's people that like the numbers they're better than the numbers say. There's people that are worse than the numbers say. Both him and Stockton are worse than numbers say.
Yeah, they're both worse than
They're
their.
both good, but their numbers are all time, but they are not all time.
Yeah,
Okay.
and once again we have to bring off court into this. Karl Malone, what is he most famous for?
Karl Malone's U16 team.
Yeah, Karl Malone is most famous for being a pedophile. So you really just can't
You know,
have
you
it
know,
that high.
you know, you know what's crazy? His son's actually a he was an offensive tackle for the Bills.
Oh yeah, I think I did see something like that. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, move on to the third.
Also, Karl Malone was also a bad defender. Just gotta let say.
Hmm.
Okay, the only good defender in the entire world is Dennos Rodman, bro.
Giannis is a good defender, and so are the top two. So are the top two. All right, number three,
Wait,
Giannis.
where did you have Giannis? Where did you guys have Giannis?
Oh, I put him like what, fifth, bro?
I had Giannis at three.
I had Giannis at two.
I think just because like for me, he's not that high because it's because he's still an active player. I don't think
Yeah,
like
but you look at what he's done. Like, look at his accolades.
okay,
Look at
he's
like there's like it's valid that you're saying, oh, he's still playing, right? That's valid. However, what's also valid is what he's already done. Like he already has more rings than Karl Malone will ever have. He has
okay.
already matched Karl Malone in he's already matched Karl Malone in MVPs. He's a much better defender than Karl Malone will ever be.
Okay.
Like it's honestly, I'm just gonna say it. Like the people that put Karl Malone at two they kind of just don't know ball.
Well, like all the sources online, bro. I was reading those.
Yeah, it's like NBA.com, bro. I was looking at NBA.com's for every single one of these. I look at NBA.com's top 50 list just to make sure there's not a player that I don't forget about. Because like
Ah,
50 is a
their
lot of
top 50
players.
list uses a bunch of like ancient like fossil players, dude. I don't care about these lists.
That's but like they had Draymond at like 21, and originally I'd forgotten about Draymond, right? And I was scrolling through, I was like, oh, to get 21, I see Draymond. I'm like, wait, Draymond's top 15, right? So then like I used that to like make sure I don't leave out any players. But they had they like their ranking is awful.
Okay, good to know. I mean, I
Okay.
agree. Giannis is really good, and I mean, being three on the list is all right.
No,
Yeah.
but I think him and like there's like a kind of a gap between like I think we all have Tim at number one. I think
Yeah,
like
Tim.
there's a good gap between Tim and everyone else. But
Yeah.
between Giannis and three, I think there's a decent gap as well.
Yeah. So I guess since we're here, we can just show who number two is. Kevin Garnett. Okay.
I had KG at three.
And
I debated
Giannis.
about it, and the main reason was just I think like at their peak, I think Giannis is more dominant, and like his championship is also like I wouldn't say it's more impressive, but like he was more dominant during the championship than Kevin Garnett was.
Um, peak for peak. If we go peak for peak, Giannis is probably the greatest power forward then.
Yeah, but like peak is not the only thing that matters. But like this guy's nine-time All NBA, five-time All Defensive, two-time MVP. He's a
Hmm.
Defensive Player of the Year. He's the most improved player. Like he has a ring. He has a Finals MVP. For what it's worth, he's an in-season tournament champion as well.
No, that's not worth anything. But yeah.
Like he's like
Okay, average hater.
perennial top three player.
Yeah, I mean, Giannis, I had him at third. I think the main thing I had Kevin Garnett above Giannis. But yeah, like Ryan said, I just don't rank active players that high, especially when I think they do have a lot more to offer.
Mhm.
I mean, Giannis and from like 2020 and 2021, um, and I guess yeah, 2020, 2021, 2019 and 2021, his two MVP years and then his championship year. Yeah, like that was a very dominant peak. That's probably
Mhm.
the best 3-year peak for a power forward ever. But I don't have Giannis above Kevin Garnett
No,
because
but he also has 7 first team All NBAs in a row, and that's 3 more first team All NBAs than Kevin Garnett has like at all.
yeah, and Garnett also has like how many defensive all defense teams? 12. And like I think 11 of them are first teams.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, I think when Giannis retires, he's going to be above Garnett. He might even be above Duncan. We'll see about that. But
I don't know because it's really hard to beat 5 rings,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
as the best
But
player on your
that
team, like
one's
every
hard.
single time.
I think when Giannis retires, he's going to be above Garnett. I just think right now he's not because look, 9-time All-Star. Garnett's a 5-time, 15-time All-Star.
But he
5-time
has but he has
All-Defensive.
more MVPs.
Garnett
He has
is
more
the
first team All NBAs. He has more Finals MVPs.
yeah, yeah.
Like
So
some of
he's
these things
better.
are just
Giannis
really
is probably
important.
better, but Kevin Garnett just has the more illustrated career.
Illustrious,
Yeah,
not illustrated.
illustrious career. He's just done more. He's had a more complete career. He's played longer, and I said this multiple times in some of the earlier ones as well. Like I just value that, regardless of
Yeah,
whether.
I guess you're right. And honestly, like 3 is pretty good for someone who has so much career left.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's also like 30 or 31, so like yeah,
Yeah, he has like at least like 5 more years left of like really good play.
yeah. And my thing with Giannis though is like, I mean, I'm sure Kevin Garnett also had like his share of chokes and whatnot. I wasn't really there for it, right? Or I was really young. Um, but Giannis, like I vividly remember this guy being locked up, like in the playoffs. Like he was like shrinking in the playoffs. He wasn't like he couldn't get over the hump until he did in 2021, which I also don't think he should have won really. I mean, it was an impressive run. He was really, really good. But the Nets and the Clippers were probably robbed. But yeah. But I mean, Giannis was
I
really
don't know
good.
about the Clippers. Nets, arguable. Clippers, I'm not
One
sure.
inch away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
don't
just
know because I think Kevin Garnett, like, how old is Giannis right now?
like 30, 31. Also, Giannis has clear flaws in his games. He's so dominant, but he's such a bad free throw shooter. He's such a poor shooter in general.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, let's not forget, like Kevin Garnett did not make it out of the first round until he only made it out of the first round one time with the Timberwolves.
yeah, he made it to the conference finals like once.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like Kevin Garnett, right? Like he's probably like top 3 most complete players of all time.
that's
There's not
true.
a flaw in
But
his game.
so is Giannis. So is
No,
Giannis.
he isn't.
Like
There
other
are
than like
very
not being
clear
able to
flaws
shoot,
in Giannis's game. He can't shoot.
that's it.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest aspects of basketball, being able to shoot the ball. All right. We're almost running out of time. So yeah, Tim Duncan, greatest power forward. Everyone expected that. We can go back. All right. Yeah, Kevin Garnett, no flaws in his game. So I think Giannis is going to surpass him eventually, but for now, I'm going to have Kevin Garnett over Giannis.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And this is our final spreadsheet, so you can kind of see.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why did you add Kevin Love and Sean Kemp and LaMarcus Aldridge when we literally did not rank them?
Oh,
And you didn't even bring them up. What's the point of having them on this list?
because I was thinking about them.
Yeah, yeah. This is our overall list. Honestly, like I'm not mad at it. I think like everything other than like Carson having Dennis Rodman at 4, it's pretty reasonable. And like I think with like Ryan having him at 14, it ended up evening out like to a place where he should have belonged anyways. So I think everything ended up working out all right. Actually, like other than Karl Malone, this pretty much was just my list.
Really? It was pretty similar to your
Yeah,
list.
except for yeah, except for like Dolph Shays,
Yeah, he's not
which to
15
be
though.
fair, like yeah,
You had him at 15, man.
yeah, I know. Like he's now, I'm saying like he's the only like person that I had on my top 15 that was not on the list's top 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
I don't see a power forward not
Carson,
named
do
Tim
you
Duncan,
still
Kevin
have your?
Garnett, and Giannis Antetokounmpo that are better than Dennis Rodman. I don't.
All right, bro. Anyways, Uh, Carson, do you still want to do your thing or not?
Oh, my thing. I
What
don't
was
really.
your thing?
My thing was I just wanted to talk about Chris Webber a little bit, but I guess that's fine.
Oh, nobody wants to talk about Chris Webber. Like I honestly don't really want to.
Yeah, me
So
neither.
I think that's about it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and like I don't know, if you have friends that like basketball, share this with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah. Next week we will wrap up our all-time positions rankings with centers. Uh,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know Carson's gonna put Jokic at first. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Jokic
Hey,
better be very high up.
I was really tempted to put Jermaine O'Neal at 15.
For power forward?
Yeah.
No. This is actually to stop it. All right. I think we can end here. Jermaine O'Neal is not top 15 all time. Power
Okay.
forward.
No, I don't think he is. It was just like a temptation.